Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host. This is By Any Means. Y'all know what it is, man. We back in the new year, y'all. What did you miss me? Did you miss me? I know y'all been missing me. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I've been having to take some personal time, and it ain't all about this. You could get so caught up in the content creating and being on panels and all of this stuff, you start to lose sight of stuff that's actually going on and focusing on the things you need to be focusing on. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like this that I'm about to talk about. Stephen Jackson, you hating, my guy? I know you ain't hating. The guy that said Kwame Brown and everybody else was hating on them and asking them, why are y'all worried about us? Why are you worried about what Shannon Sharp does on his channel? Are you and Shannon Sharp friends? Y'all are y'all associates? You talking about what about another man's interview that he got, and you mad about what he let the guests do? That is not your decision. Who cares what you think? Mind you, y'all, I'm not the biggest Shannon Sharp fan in the world. No, I'm not, because Shannon Sharp goes out his way to not date black women. I don't have a problem with you not dating black women. I have a problem with you going out your way to not do it. Because that's, to me, the Chad Johnsons, the Terrell Owens, the Shannon Sharps. They go out their way to not deal with black women. Not that they walked down the street, seen a girl they thought was pretty, hollered at her, and she just so happened to not be black, and they wifed her up. No, they go out their way to not deal with black women. And the thing that's crazy, I just don't I don't get that part, because they kids are black. But anyway, Shannon Sharp did nothing wrong. You talking about them getting clicks and views. Shannon Sharp let the other comedians say whatever they was going to say. He didn't correct them or try to come at them. So you had no problem before this when Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and all them, and Ricky Smiley said something about Kattwilliams, but you just said that Kattwilliams was your dog. You said Kattwilliams was your dog, but you ain't had no problem when Shannon Sharp interviewed those three other guys and they said what they wanted to say about Shannon Sharp. You didn't come out and say any of this stuff that you're saying now. You're only saying it because it went viral and you mad you didn't get the interview. What Stephen Jackson did is some of the most hating stuff I have seen in a long time, y'all. Pure hatred, pure hater. The type of guy to never be. You want to talk about clout chasing, Stephen Jackson? See, this is why people like you, I like people like you, because the part you think you smarter than you are. Do you remember you going to on 64th Street down the old block? You was clout chasing. What the hell are you going to old block for? But you didn't go to 63rd Street, so you were showing your biasness there. You went to old block, but didn't go to 63rd Street to show them no love. You was clout chasing with a bunch of 17-year-olds, my guy. You old enough to be these dudes' dad. You talking about you checking in with 17-year-olds. And the only way I could have said that you wasn't clout chasing if you would have went to 63rd Street and did the same thing. You didn't do that. Old Block was popping. Their name was ringing. The whole nine, and that's when you decided to go there. You ain't slick, sir. You talking about if we had an interview, we wouldn't just let nobody say anything. And I'm not even the biggest Kwame Brown fan either. But I remember you sitting up there talking bad about Kwame. That used to be your teammate. So you're not okay with Shannon Sharp letting Kattwilliams say, do you think, sir, that Shannon Sharp had a choice in letting Kattwilliams do anything? You don't let Kattwilliams do anything. He did what he wanted to do. He said how he feel. That's why we like him. Do you not get why it went viral? Are you that idiotic and got that much hatred in your heart that you can't even see why it went viral? Shannon Sharp tried to give him pushback. And guess what? Shannon Sharp did give him pushback. And what did Kat say? You have an unnatural allegiance to losers, and that's unlike you. Kat's main quote from the whole interview was from Shannon Sharp trying to push back. So not only is you a hater, you're a liar. You said he just sat up there and let him do that. What interview was you watching? No, what he was doing was being a good interviewer and letting their guests get what they have to say off. He wasn't doing what Nori does and cut you off every 5 seconds. You was going to let Katt Williams say something. But you had Katt Williams now, y'all. Stephen Jackson said that Katt Williams is his dog. But you had no problem with Cedric, Steve Harvey, and Ricky Smiley said what they wanted to say about Katt Williams. You had no problem with Shannon Sharp letting them say what they had to say. You was a pure hater, dog. Straight up. And I want to call you a lot more, but I've been trying not to cuss on my program. But you a straight hater, my guy. And that's beneath you. I thought you was better than that, Captain Jack. I actually think you are better than that. We don't do things for clicks and views. That's a lie. If you have a podcast on YouTube or on TV or anywhere, it is for clicks and views. I hate when people say these things. Everybody does it for clicks and views. That's the point of doing it, dummy. What are you talking about? You don't, if you want All the Smoke podcast to be successful, people don't have to have clicks and views, because something that's not getting clicks and views obviously is not that successful, correct? Everybody got something to say after he does the biggest interview on the internet. Now everybody got something to say. But wasn't saying absolutely nothing about the other interviews. When people was attacking Katt Williams all these years, find me one video with Stephen Jackson taking up for Katt Williams. Find me one. The man was supposed to lie. The man was supposed to let Ricky Smiley and Cedric Entertainer and all of them lie on him. That's what he was supposed to do. You being a man, if a man tells you, bro, I understand that you may not like it, but let me get my truth out if you let them explain it. Shannon Sharp owed Katt Williams that. That's the part that you don't get as a man. He owed them to let him speak his piece, because he did have those 3 comedians on prior to him. Like, bro, you just a hater, dog, and this is the sickness in our own community. I want y'all to understand how bad we are as a black community. Stephen Jackson is a millionaire. Stephen Jackson has one of the best podcasts out there, and he's still hating. That lets you know that money and all of these things and notoriety, like all the Smoke podcasts done won awards. Why are you worried about Club Shay Shay? You doing very well in your own right. Why is you worried about Club Shay Shay? I needs to know this. Because you a hater. Because you a hater. You don't like seeing another man's success. Because you was a hater. You did not like that Katt Williams. And it is easy to say what you want. This is another thing about people, y'all, that makes me mad. It's easy to say what you wouldn't have did, and you never had the opportunity to do it. I truly believe, Captain Jack, you and Matt Barnes would have sat there and let Katt Williams continue to go off like he was. I guess that's why they call you Captain Jack. Captain. I know it's Captain, but y'all get what I'm saying. Captain Jack. You a hater, bro. I just lost all respect for you, my guy. Straight up and down. I was losing respect for you in the Kwame situation when you went to Old Block, a bunch of goofy stuff that you've been doing. But I really lost respect for you with this, because Shannon Sharp did not bother you. Shannon Sharp did not say your name. Shannon Sharp wasn't worried about y'all. Shannon Sharp probably would have bigged you up and talked positive about you. Mind you, I don't like Shannon Sharp. I am not the biggest Shannon Sharp fan in the world. But one thing I don't like more than a black man that goes out their way to not date black women is a black man that actually hates on his own. Is a black man that actually hates on other black men, and that's exactly what you did. I don't think that Shannon Sharp or Katt Williams brought you up one time in that interview. But you had so much hatred and anger in your heart. But Katt's your dog. If Katt Williams was really your dog, my guy, if Katt Williams was really your friend, you would have never put out what you put out. You would have called Katt Williams. If Katt Williams was really your friend, you wouldn't even have win that you wouldn't even have win that Shannon the way you did, because Katt Williams is your friend, even if you felt how you felt. You talking about, see, on our show, you literally tried to compare your show to the Club Shay Shay. And there is no comparison, my guy. He's more successful than you. That's why people say you are hating. Because you didn't have one video when Cedric and Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey was talking about Katt Williams. You didn't bring no video up saying, well, why you letting him say what he was going to say? Willie D just had an interview, fellow Texas brother. Willie D just had an interview, fellow Texas brother, and basically asked the same exact questions. Oh yeah, Captain Jack, he had a problem with somebody in your hometown. He asked him about that. And Cat Williams went off. So I need to know, where is your video about Willie D in his interview? And just letting Cat Williams say whatever he got to say for clicks and views. Do you think that Willie D named his interview Cat Williams Sets the Internet on Fire? Or whatever Willie D put as the title? It was something like that. But you know why you're not going to say nothing to Willie D? Because you know Willie D will pop up on you. Because he a fellow Texas brother, because you're biased, and that shows that you're hating. So if you ain't got nothing to say to Willie D, then don't have nothing to say to Shannon Sharp. Otherwise, we all know that you hating. It's clear as day. You're hating so much that Cat Williams made a joke about Willie D at the end, talking about how bad his questioning was, because it basically was the same questions that Shannon Sharp asked. But I don't see your Willie D video. You're a hater, sir. Straight up hater. Y'all, this is why money and fame and none of that stuff makes people happy, because there's still people out here, they will still be envious. There's people that can be doing better than you and are envious of you. I've been through it. I'm going through it myself. Right now, at this moment, there are people way bigger than me that are envious of me. I understand it. I get it. It is what it is. It's okay. And it's just sad that that's where we at as a community, as black men. You hate that man so much but you never said nothing when the other three comics was up there talking about Cat Williams. You didn't say Shannon Sharp. Why did you let him say that about my dog? Y'all know what this is, man. Hit that cash app. I appreciate everybody who be rocking with me. Y'all already know what this is. Deem by any means. Holla at me.